I have had a lot of really special lacrosse and football games throughout my career, but I can't recall one game.
One of the most explosive players in the world of lacrosse, Jon Reese.
What was great for me growing up on Long Island was I was a three-sport athlete. As I was getting to college decision time, I still wanted to play both football and lacrosse. What was nice is it sort of backed me towards the Ivy League. It was a perfect place to try and go play two sports. And I feel like I was able to help and be a part of some of the best brotherhoods. I would always say I wasn't the most talented person out there, but I generally played the angriest. I never wanted to come off the field. There's been times when I literally got out of a hospital bed after a traumatic car accident where I had a lot of injuries between broken jaws and concussions and broken nose. And the accident was on a Tuesday night. I played in a football game that Saturday and we won the Ivy League championship. So it was worth it. I was competing in two sports, so I didn't have a ton of time to look for what I wanted to do next. But that summer after graduation, this gentleman said, I think you should look at Wall Street and sales and trading. It's a great environment and it's an athlete's spot. And it was the environment that was perfect for me. But I think as we got into the late 90s, so just about year 10, 11 or so, if we look back now, I was probably losing a little control emotionally. And that eventually led me to the events of September 11th. I lost 12 close friends who I spoke to dozens of times every day in the financial business, including my best friend, Timmy Coughlin. You know, it got to the point where life was getting so out of control in so many different ways. And so I figured at that point I needed to get away from Wall Street. I was suffering from traumatic PTSD for a lot of years. And the doctors, we couldn't quite figure out why. I used to be able to perform at every level. I was Jon Reese, man. I've always been on the front of the bus, in front of a room of thousands of people, and I can bring anyone with me, and I'm there for anyone. And that's been one of my strengths, you know, dynamic, fun guy, but there's times where, you know, you've lost that. Finally, one of my doctors asked, what about concussion? Have you ever had a concussion? I have 7 to 8 actual knockouts. And as a football player, we've learned that an aggressive lacrosse player, you probably have 200 more that qualify as a concussion over all of those 15 years or so. So that was incredible because we got one step maybe closer to figure out why I was suffering so much more. But there really wasn't anyone to talk to. There was, unfortunately, an article about an NFL player, high profile, I don't recall his name, who had just taken his life. And boy, was that traumatic for me. But there was a piece that felt like, oh my God, there's someone else out there. And I was paralyzed for 3 years before I even reached out because I always felt I was nervous because either they wouldn't find anything wrong with me, and that just meant it's me, or they would find something really bad and I didn't have much time left participating socially, let's say. And 3 years go by and you know, I was introduced to Chris Nowinski. The hope that I have, the symptoms, unfortunately, of whatever we're calling it, probable CTE, all your symptoms, unfortunately, are negative, you know, socially, cognitively, you hurt people you love. I've been pretty much to every scary point you could imagine, but some of it of just knowing there's other folks out there, that I hope gives encouragement. This helpline, I've recommended so many folks to it already because we don't know where to start. They already know what you're going through, and to put you in touch now with doctors, they deal specifically with head trauma. I just recently was able to get up and meet with the medical side, Dr. Danishvar, and I can't tell you how I left there. It was like the day a child was born for me. It was as exciting as it can be. This man gets it. It was a very emotional conversation, but he's like, I got you. Now, I fit here today and I want to help because I've been there. I guarantee anyone who can hear this who's suffering, I've been there, we can get there, and we're so much closer. There's help and there's hope.